For 2025, Toyota did add another trim level for the Tundra. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys forgot about it. And we're gonna go over it in this video. I borrowed this truck from Karl Malone Toyota here in Draper, Utah. This truck is available. Be sure to ask for Lex. Let's go ahead and check out the window stickers so you guys can see options and features on this build. At the very top is the description with the color. So ice cap, and it has a heritage interior. And then this is a short listing of the standard equipment. Be sure to pause to see more. And then starting off the options is that TRD Rally Package. So this is $8,660, and look what you get in this package. You get a lot of nice goodies, 18-inch TRD wheels, has the unique interior, skid plates, has a rear locker, crawl control, downhill assist control, power driver seat, leather, has the phone cables, tonneau cover, all with aligners, connected services, center console safe, and then has the non-skid spray-on bed liner. Destination comes in at $1945 with a total price of $64,498. And then here's a few of the common numbers off to the side. Now when you get this Rally Edition, this is basically a Baja off-road oriented Tundra. That's all it is. And the SR5, it's a really good trim level. Now I will say 65 grand, it's a lot of money. I'm not going to sit here and lie, it's a lot of money. But look what you get with this package. You do get more painted trimming up front. This does have the reflective style LED headlights, incandescent turn signals here, front parking sensors, LED fog lights, active grille shutters, radar cruise control, and really good ground clearance. And as you guys saw, you do get a skid plate up front. And you get the Bilstein shocks. Now normally you get these on the TRD off-road, and they do give you the red on those CV axles too. And then this is going to be double wishbone, independent front suspension, fabric material for the liner, and then here are the tires. These are the Michelin LTX trail tires, 265/70/18, so they're 32.6 inches tall, 10.4 inches wide, and this is a pretty typical size that Toyota gives. Now the only thing special about these wheels are the center caps. That's pretty much it. We've seen this design before. It has that machine lip on them, and 4-piston brakes. And if you care to see the capacity for the tire, right here, 2,756 pounds at 51 psi. And then they do give you the plastic around the fender flares. I think it looks pretty good too, actually. You get more of that heritage striping down below. How many more off-road packages can Toyota offer in the next 5 years? They offered a ton. You guys see this is all painted in black, white mirror caps, turn signals, and camera. So this does have 360 camera view, blind spots right there. Smart key system on the front doors. You have that plastic trimming on your door handles. No running boards, but not a big deal. This truck doesn't have a additional lift. And then this is that standard bed. You guys see that tonneau cover too. More Bilstein shocks out back. And I like these exhaust tips too. So single exit with dual tips. They say TRD on them too. They give it a really nice look too. Full LED tail lights. More stripes out back. They stamped the Tundra in the back of the bed too, and I like that. It gives it a clean look. 7 and 4 pin, more parking sensors, class 4 receiver hitch, more LED lights for your license plate. And as you guys probably saw in the window sticker, this has a rear locker. Now this does have a Michelin tire that matches the ones on the truck, but it does have a Steely, which is not a big deal. I actually like that they at least gave you the same tire. You can see that exhaust a little bit better too. And light, camera there. And this does have the power tailgate. Spray on for 600 bucks, 400 watts of power, bed lights. And yeah, this should be a leak-proof bed cover too. And if you want to put this back up, you can do it with your knee. And here's a side view of the Tundra. This is the 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 that Toyota offers. It's going to have 389 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a 10-speed transmission, 10.5 to 1 compression. It is direct and port injection. First gear is like a 492, which is pretty deep for a first gear. Also, I didn't mention it, but 32.2 gallon fuel tank. And aluminum construction, which is no surprise. They always try to do that to try to save on weight. Has a dual intake system too. And 0W20 oil. If it gets any thinner than that, man, we're gonna be putting water in these engines for lubrication. Let's check out the interior. As far as the interior goes, they do give the Rally a really unique package. I do like the contrast stitching that they give you. This is that yellow stitching on the door here. You have this piano black, auto up and down for front and rear windows. You can power fold the outside mirrors too on this SR5. 10-way driver's seat. More of that stitching. It's going to be the yellow and orange. Perforated leather. And these are going to just be heated seats too. Look how wide that seat cushion is too. And check that out. You have that red, orange, and yellow in the center. Super cool that they did that. More red on the steering wheel with that perforated leather here. It says TRD down below. I mean, let's just be honest, most of this is a parts bin truck, but the stitching contrast, that's pretty cool. I'm glad that they did that. You have the sport pedals down below, then here's some of the controls off to the side. Grab handle, black liner. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. This passenger seat does have 10-way adjustments, including the lumbar. Here's that dash. Mostly hard plastics up here. Here's that glove box. All with the floor mats down below. And I'm actually really shocked that they went out their way to add this accent in the second row. Normally they don't do that. Normally they cheap out and just give you the standard stuff. That glass does still come down, has defrost, as you probably can tell. Armrest. You have Type A and Type C power. 120 volt power plug right there. Cup holders, seat back pockets. I don't really show this as often as I should, but you do have storage under the seat, and it's actually pretty decent storage. Let's check out the other side too. I would like to see a flat floor surface personally, but having that extra storage is really nice. Red TRD button for push button. Here's your trailer brake there. 14-inch display, dual climate control. And you guys see, they do give you a small screen in the center here. And then you just control it with these arrows. Let's show you really quickly. A lot of nice information. You can go left to right too. Have a compass. Shows you that the cruise control and lane keep assist is off. Has your audio. You guys see the temperature outside and the time. I don't think that time is correct though. And then you can control some of your safety features. You have trailer settings in there too. No heads-up display. And then on your vanity, they do give you a light and a mirror. If you want to drop that rear glass, this is probably the biggest reason why I buy a Tundra. Love that. And I would say that's really a heritage thing, because when they brought out the double cab back in the 2000s, they added that. You still have the LED interior lights, place for your sunshades. There's not much you can really see in this screen here, but you have all your audio controls, navigation, needs a subscription. You can hook up your phone. You have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Have some trip information, vehicle alerts. Now, as far as your camera system goes, as I said, 360 camera view. And bed view cameras right there. And by the way, you can actually zoom in. I would not expect that on the Tundra, but you can actually zoom into that. It's pretty cool. You have off-road pages right here. So it shows you the pitch and roll. And then of course all these cameras are useful for guiding you off on the trails there. Really nice stuff that they give you. I think Toyota might have really stepped up their game to have the best camera systems. Pretty clear too. And if you push the button here, view, you have this guy too. I think they have the best camera system, 100%. Better than GM. GM is my favorite, but this is better. Traction control can be disabled. You have caution lights. You can lock that rear axle. You can drop and lift that tailgate. You have a hold function if you're at a stoplight, so you don't have to keep your foot on the brake. Electronic parking brake. I would like to see four-wheel drive auto, and then downhill assist control. You have crawl control, multi-terrain system, multiple drive modes. So you have eco, normal, and sport. Tow haul mode is right there. And this does slide. So let's go ahead and move this over to the cup holders so you guys can see that's safe. So if you have a firearm and you need to leave it in the truck, it'll fit nicely in there. It's actually pretty big. They also still give you the USBs, a little bit of storage right there. I think that Toyota Tundra, despite what people might say about this truck, this is one of the best on the market. Now for the Rally, I would have liked to seen a wireless charger right there, but there's none. Let's check out the numbers on the door. So you guys see here, the front gross axle weight rating is going to be 4,080 pounds. The rear is 3,860 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating is going to be 7,210 pounds. 18 by 7.5 wide wheels. Payload is 1,380 pounds minus 112 pounds. 35 psi all the way around for the tires. And I think that Toyota Tundra is still one of the best full-size pickup trucks. Will they bring back the V8? Maybe we'll do a video on that in the future. I think they should. They brought back the 5.7 liter. Could you imagine if they put that 10-speed transmission behind it, change the gearing out back? That engine probably could get 15 plus mpg. It could probably get close to 20 mpg, 100%. But let me know you guys' thoughts down below. Maybe we'll do a video on should Toyota bring back the 5.7. That should be pretty fun to talk about, right? See you guys soon.